Yeah, I thought we played pretty well for the whole game. We had a lot of chances. First 5 was a little slow, but we got our legs under us and started to compete a little bit better. So, Axe with a huge goal for us there, and guys drawing penalties. It's big for us. I feel like we haven't been on the power play too much, and getting those 2 tonight are big.
What are you seeing in Axel's game right now over the last 2 weeks?
Yeah, he's been great. He's defending well, and he's playing well with the puck. So, all we can ask from him. And, he's playing strong in our own zone. And when he gets the puck in the O-zone, good things happen. So, he's been great.
Seems like you're just kind of scoring at will, especially lately. What are you seeing out there? What specifically is going right for you in your mind?
Just shooting the puck a lot, I think. Obviously playing with great players. Give me the puck in good situations, and just trying to pull the trigger as much as I can. So, luckily 2 went in today, and hopefully that keeps going.
What were your thoughts on Leonard in his first game?
He was good. I think he had some speed and some skill. Would like to get him the puck a little bit more for his shot. Obviously, he's a goal scorer, so we want him to get the puck a little bit more. But we were all battling out there today, and he was a part of that. And he was doing good getting pucks back and helping our line out.
When you're following up on a block shot like that, are you trying to place it still, or are you just trying to put it to the net? What do you think of that?
More just putting it to the net, honestly. He blocks the first one and slides out of the way. So just trying to get it to the net as quick as I can. Hopefully catch the goalie off guard. So luckily it went in.
Do you read off of what James does in front of the net on times like that?
Yeah, he's great in front of the net. His whole career he's been that guy, and he times it perfectly coming across. I think I'm just trying to keep it away from him as much as possible. So he does a good job screening the goalie, getting across his eyes, and letting me release the puck.
Are you disappointed you didn't get the Hattie?
No, that's okay. Try my best. Some days they'll go in for those ones, and he just got a shin pad on it. So hopefully we'll get one soon.
Ax, how have you been able to tap into your offensive game a little bit more lately?
I think just getting used a little bit to the game here. It's my first year and played a bit over 30 games now, so I think just getting used to that and just playing hockey.
And what did you like about the way your team played that third period?
We're strong. I think it shows that we don't give up. We're behind 1 goal, but game's far from over. So we just kept pushing. We knew if we had patience, we were going to get our chances. So
What was your vantage point on your goal, and what were you seeing on that?
What was that?
What was your vantage point on your goal, and what were you intentionally just trying to place it over Sorokin's shoulder because he covers the bottom of the net so well?
It's a little instincts there. I got some time there along the wall, went down. I think he was cheating a little bit for the backdoor tap in, so I saw a little spot there to put it in, and lucky it went in.
Todd said yesterday he's been really impressed with your defensive play of late. Is that something that's been a focus? I mean, the offense has been there for most of your career.
I want to put pride in that game, and I feel the same as the offensive stuff. Getting used to it way over 30 games now. So I'm just getting used to the game.
What's it been like for you kind of managing the number of games right now? Because this is, you said over 30 games. Todd talked about doing a preseason when you played with the games combined. Like last year in Sweden, you played something like 45. So just haven't played this many games through December. What's it been like for you kind of managing that?
I think the schedule we have is built for us to recover when we have to and that kind of stuff. So it's a lot of games. It's new for me, but I feel like I can handle it.
What was it like in here after 2 periods? Obviously, it was a pretty low shot on goal game through the first 40 minutes, and then you guys seemed to come out with a lot to start the third.
As I said, we knew if we had patience, our chances were going to come. We had a lot of good plays there in the second period, so we were just looking to build off that, and I think we did it.
Just going back to Todd, talking about your defensive game and how well you've been playing from that aspect, how does that open up things for you offensively, knowing you're doing your job defensively too?
Good defense builds offense, so I guess as long as you're good back there, you're going to have more time in the offensive zone, so I think that combines a little bit.
Todd, you guys find yourselves down 1-0 after 2 periods. What was the message as you headed into the third?
The message was pretty simple. We thought if we played the same period over again, less the penalty, we'd give ourselves a chance to win. We had enough scoring opportunities, eyeball to eyeball with the goaltender, I think 3 or 4 times tonight, that if we kept doing it over and over again, we'd at least get one. Use all 20 minutes to get one and then see what happens from there. And they stuck with it. Thought obviously the first 5-7 minutes took us a while to get skating and get into the game. And the fact that we got scored on and didn't go away, positive sign for our group, getting stronger between the years perhaps.
I know there's only so much you can say about Alex DeBrincat, but another 2 goals tonight. Just how important is he to this team's offense?
Well, it's real obvious. His competitiveness rubs off on everybody else, and then his ability to shoot it in the net's second to none. So that combination is great. Sometimes those scorers don't, they score and that's basically it. He does so many other things that he almost drags the rest of the group into the game, and it's a good thing for us.
You've brought it up numerous times that Axel is only 20 years old. What do you think it is that's allowed him to have such success? And you spoke yesterday about how his improved defense is a big part of why the offense is coming so much now.
Some of it's time. He's now spent enough time to understand the pace of the game, the size of the players, the intensity, momentum, all those types of things. So he's defending better. And usually when you defend better, you're not using up your gas tank, if you will, in the D zone, and you have more energy to do what you do offensively, and we've been able to see that from him as well. So he had another good night.
How much does the confidence matter for an offensive player like that, too, to try something like, coming down the wing and then flicking one there?
Well, and that's part of time. He's been able to build up his confidence, and it's wavered at times. Even with the coaches, it's wavered with him at times. But we've all stuck with it, and we've tried to we not hold him accountable, but guide him through some of the rough patches and push him a little bit. And he's broke through a level, and now he's got to work to that next level and do that throughout his career.
John Leonard had that breakaway attempt and nearly was able to convert on the rebound there. What did you see out of him tonight?
I liked his game. You could see his speed, creativity. That line again was, a factor in the game. Less Patty Kane. Of course, we'd like to have him, but when we didn't, I thought John went in there and did a real good job. The pace of the play on that line stayed up, and the chances they created were probably on the positive side of the ledger at the end of the night.
And then Gibby was named one of the NHL's 3 stars of the week with 2 shutouts in 3 games. Another good performance here tonight. Do you feel like he is really starting to round into the form that this team expected when they acquired him this summer?
Simple answer, yes. Definitely. We talked about it this morning. He just looks bigger, more confident, relaxed. There's not a lot of garbage laying around. Makes all the saves right now that he should be making. So he's settled in, which is a good thing for us.
Hey, Todd, how pleased are you just the way you guys have been building here these last few weeks or whatnot?
Started in Boston, really. I don't know how many games ago that is now. It's a while, but we've just when you think you got it, though, you can't give it back. And like when we came off after the game, I said maybe we're finally getting it tonight, based on the start I talked about, needing to find a way to skate our way into the game, giving up a goal and not crumbling. Staying patient enough to give ourselves a chance to score even in the third period. Not panicking after they make it 2-2. Not a lot of panic or a fire drill when it was 6-on-5. We handled ourselves well there. So maybe we're starting to get it. That's a real good thing for all of us.
Kind of comes through, I think, on Alex's, the one goal where the retrieval on the block shot in the second one. But when you were kind of talking at the second period, you said, hey, we do that in the third. Are you looking at kind of the in-zone effort offensively, the retrievals, the way you guys kind of kept forcing things. Is that one of the things you kind of
Yeah,
looked
the
at carrying over?
the whole package, because I didn't think we gave up a lot, and we had to remind them that that was an important part of the third period too. But the intensity, they're a really good, well-rehearsed breakout team. They use a lot of pieces, a lot of little shares, and if you're not near that to disrupt it, it could be a long night. We learned that the first few games. I thought we did a better job of disrupting things tonight, and we reminded them of that heading into the third.
And then kind of related to that directly is part of the kind of, when you talk about a team growing and learning from things, and particularly with the young guys, with an opponent like that, is patience part of like learning in this game?
Well, that's, for me, that's game. That all gets enveloped into that one phrase, game management, that I use. Like, a poor managed game tonight would have turned into a 3-0 loss or a 4-1 loss because we just gambled. We put all our chips in on a bad card, and that's what we were going to chase. Tonight we played a few more hands and waited and got patient and checked and managed the game properly.
Utah comes in here tomorrow night with both teams finishing up a back-to-back. Is the preparation or how you kind of prepare for tomorrow with both teams on short rest change at all, or what does that look like for this group?
Well, we'll make sure our group gets rest. I don't know what, obviously Utah has to fly in, and we're not going to be skating in the morning, so we'll save our energy for the game. And our prep will be no different than it is on the road, where you usually play your back-to-backs. This is odd to be at home for a pair, but our prep will be the same, and we'll have the players hopefully ready to go and play again. Like, it's pretty even heading into tomorrow's game as far as fatigue and travel and all that type of stuff. Good night.